With spooky season upon us, some critters uncaged get a bad rap for being scarier than they actually are. Here now from the Wildlife Medical Clinic, we have Program Coordinator Sydney Oliveira and Wildlife Ambassador Care Coordinator Jacob Dalen hanging out with us. Welcome to both of you. I'm super pumped that on one of my final days here, I get to spend it with Petunia because you know I love opossums. Tell us a little bit about Petunia here.
Yeah, so Petunia is our female Virginia possum ambassador. A lot of times when people are thinking about possums, they might think they're a little creepy, aggressive, dirty, have a lot of diseases and things like that. And that really couldn't be farther from the truth. In reality, the most that they're ever going to do if you see one in your backyard is open their mouth, hiss at you a little bit, and that's just to make you turn around and run the other way while they run the other way.
Oh, okay. Now,
So,
I said opossum. Is she an opossum or possum?
Opossum.
And what is the difference? Is there?
Yeah, so there is. So if it starts with a P, they're from like Australia region, and if it's an O, they're from the Americas, so North and South America, and they actually look a little different. So opossums with an O have some exposed skin, whereas the possums are more, they're smaller and they're very hairy, like furry. So
very good. Now it looks like she may have had a little accident there with her eye. Is that how she came to be an ambassador there at the clinic?
Yep.
Yeah, so she was actually brought in when she was very, very young. Unfortunately, her mother was hit by a car and she was still in the pouch. And so when they did recover her and her siblings, she was maybe the runt of the litter, and she actually didn't have the eye from the get-go. And so it's a congenital thing for her. That's just how she was born. And so because she might not be able to see the best, and because there might be other things going on.
Well, she's having no trouble finding those treats, that's for sure. And so we're kind of trying to clear up some misconceptions about some animals that may be a little scary to people, opossums being one of them. Another one being bats. A lot of people are afraid of bats.
Yep, and I think that stems from Dracula. So they show him shape-shifting, the vampire shape-shifting into a bat and drinking the blood of humans, when in reality there's about 1,400 species of bats and only 3 of them actually drink blood. And it's more from livestock and other animals, not humans. So
okay, another animal that we can find around here, owls, but specifically barn owls.
Yeah, so the barn owls, they like to roost up in the hay mows and things like that, and people think that they're ghosts because they're white in color, they have a loud screaming call, and they can be pretty scary at night, but in reality they're just trying to find a shelter for themselves, and they do help control the rodent population on farmlands and in barns as well.
Petunia was trying to make her way over here, and I'm just kind of like creeping out of the shot. Okay, and one final little critter, toads.
Yep.
Getting a bad rap.
Yeah. So the biggest thing about those guys are if you touch them, people think you'll get warts, which you do not. That is a common misconception.
But if they pee on you, that they do.
Nope.
Oh, not that either? Okay.
However, if you do handle one, you'll want to wash your hands because more than likely it will pee on you. And another thing, they have glands on them, and so they can secrete like a mild toxin. It really doesn't affect humans unless you have an allergy to it, but it's more to ward off animals trying to eat it. So
okay, so those are just a few animals that we don't need to be afraid of when we come across them in the wild, because oh my gosh, she does so much good for the environment with eating bugs and all of the
a lot of these guys are like nature's cleanup crew, so they're taking care of the pests, they're like making sure that those bugs aren't eating crops, that the food we eat, things like that.
Very
and
good.
Cleaning up diseases. So.
Well, I appreciate you all coming and sharing her here with us here, and for everyone in Central Illinois, we appreciate you coming. If you want to connect with the Wildlife Medical Clinic and maybe go say hi to all of the ambassador animals there, we'll connect you with them over at ciLiving.tv after today's show.